A teen alleged to have been instrumental in the shooting of former Mongols bike Sam Abdulrahim has been denied bail. Baby-faced 18-year-old Yasir Al Qassim is charged with the attempted murder of Mr Abdulrahim, who was shot 5 times in the upper body on June 25 this year. It's not alleged Al Qassim was one of the 2 offenders in the car that followed Abdulrahim from a burial in Fawkner shortly before the shooting, but that he was instrumental in its planning. Read more: man murdered in Brisbane gym ambush explainer. The Aussies to get a 4-day weekend for Queen's Day of mourning. A car pulled onto the wrong side of the road while the former bikie was stopped in traffic and 7 shots were fired into his driver's side door. Those people, identified only as Offender 1 and Offender 2, tried to flee in the stolen car but crashed into another car and a fire hydrant. Offender 1 carjacked another car at gunpoint and fled, while Offender 2 hid in a bin behind a KCF before running away. Al Qassim is alleged to have driven the 2 offenders to the stolen car used in the shooting, of meeting up with them afterwards and helping Offender 1 access a passport. Read more: Jason Roberts served 8,001 days behind bars. He won't serve another day more. Both Offenders 1 and 2 fled overseas in the days after the shooting. Al Qassim was charged in late August. Prosecutors said evidence against him included his DNA on a bullet cartridge found at the scene. Magistrate Donna Bakos found there were many insignificant reasons that amounted to exceptional circumstances for releasing Al Qassim on bail. During the bail application last week, Al Qassim's barrister Adam Chernok had given the magistrate a photo of the teen, who he described as baby-faced and likely vulnerable in adult prison. "You can already hear the wolves circling from here," he said. Bakos found his young age and lack of prior offending counted strongly in Al Qassim's favor in the bail application, but there were no conditions that could mitigate the real and significant risks to the community if he was released. Prosecutor Glenn Mohammed said there were serious concerns Al Qassim was a flight risk. "The risk is very real. It can be done. We know this because 2 people involved in this offending have already done it," he said. Chernok had argued Al Qassim could live with his parents, or one of 2 brothers. One brother offered Al Qassim a job while another volunteered a $100,000 surety. But Bakos said she wasn't satisfied that any of those things were sufficient to address concerns. Al Qassim will remain in custody.